extinguishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to Ncaa Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the SMU Mustangs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Mustangs will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's James. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's in open space downfield. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year. That has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment. With expectations for this squad to end up like they did, a lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated. They better...
There he goes! Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Fires left. He's got it. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
The Horned Frogs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's McAllister. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hudson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create his accuracy thrown vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Brett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The sure hands, it's Johnson. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patters. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it down the left side. It's a running room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, TCU!
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Caught over the middle, it's Brenson. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
And there's some skill to these returns. As soon as you get the football, man, watch the defensive guys turn into blockers and understanding how to follow your blockers. And he did everything right except for getting the end zone. Got it inside the 5-yard line. Now set up the offense for great field position.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Hudson. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Horned Frog. The defense takes matters into its own hands. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back on.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Pulls it in, it's Renson. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. He's going for the big play. Hauls in the deep ball. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's McAllister. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
To the air, it's Jennings. Plucks it out of the air. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits where you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. The challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Complete to the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on first and goal. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Unloads it left. Got the big tight end on the corner route. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now on first down from the 28. Motion from the wideout. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. Quick spin on the run. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go.
Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Jennings. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
First down here for the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Hudson. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
Man, last week was great for this young man. But man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Might be changing the route. Off play action on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
He'll start this drive firing. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Knight. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up. You told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And the Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now...
There he goes! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense starts deep in a hole. They'll try the left side. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll leave it with him. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass, it's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the middle mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. And the Mustangs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Mustangs! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Creates a little room. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Got a man. It's Renson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Looking for a deep man. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Here comes the heat. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And listen, QB job number one, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Under fire. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Payne. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Knight. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. From the gun, the ground game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. Got room at the 35. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Knight.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Direct snap. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it. Move on.
Turning it on! They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with the pads.
Stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And the Horned Frogs looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
To the air, it's Jennings. Makes the grab, it's Hudson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen.
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Now they'll run it to the right here. Breaks into the open.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Looking for a gap. It's Barnes. At midfield, he's got room. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Horned Frogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. Smashes ahead. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And the Horned Frog just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. Going for 6. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Army is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Blanchard and Davis and Dawkins among the legends to wear that uniform. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Rice. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes the catch. It's Maryland. Breaks away on the left. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Fires toward the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. He is denied. No good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5. The clock is just inside. 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Timeout called by the defense. 29 seconds to go. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Still looking on the move. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That is far from the prettiest kick you'll ever see, but it was just good enough. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's his fourth interception of the game. Going the other way, and he's got room. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 360